YouTube channel. I am so sorry that I haven't uploaded last Wednesday, but to be honest with you guys, because of the pandemic that's happening at the moment, I was really down and I had to fight to get out of that mode. So what I did was I did a pamper day for myself. So I did a little facial, I had nails, and as you know, I'm wearing press-on nails, and I also did my feet as well. So to be honest with you, I'm feeling a little bit better. So I thought to myself, you know what, let me just jump back on here and do a video for you guys. I know I'm not the only one that's feeling like this, and I'm doing these videos to make someone else feel a little bit better, because I know that everyone's, you know, not feeling great at the moment. Seeing, you know, how many people that's losing their loved ones is absolutely devastating, and my heart goes out to everyone that's, you know, having a hard time in, you know, at this point in time. What I've decided to do today is a step-by-step beginner's makeup tutorial. I know I have a few friends that they don't quite know how to apply makeup, so I just thought to myself, you know what, let me just come on here and do a step-by-step on how I apply my makeup. Let me just emphasize on my makeup. I know that I'm not a makeup artist and I probably might not do everything correctly. I hope you do enjoy the final look, which is this one. I love it. This is my go-to look, as you guys know. I did apply some lashes, which if you're a beginner, it's a little bit difficult to apply lashes, but I'll link some videos below to how to apply lashes, videos that I watched to learn how to apply my lashes. So I think that will be helpful for you guys. I hope you do go ahead and watch those. So yeah, guys, I hope you do enjoy the video. And yeah, please remember to like and subscribe, guys. I looked in my analytics, I realized that nearly 80% of you guys has not subscribed to my channel. So what are you waiting on? Subscribe before you leave. I'll catch you in my next video. Bye. So the first thing that we're going to do is prime my face. Yeah, if you're an OG subscriber of mine, you don't know that I always use my Milk of Magnesia and my Becca primer. The reason for this is because I'm very oily in my T-zone. If I don't, I would literally turn into a grease ball, so it has to be done. So the next step is brows. Normally use the Makeup Revolution brow pencil, but unfortunately it's finished and the shops are closed at the moment. So I'm going to use my Benefit Groof Proof brow pencil. So that's it. I've got a sample size of this one, so I'm going to use this. I would recommend the Makeup Revolution because it's cheap and it's really good. So that's what I would recommend, but because that's finished, I'm going to use my Benefit one. So I'm just going to fill in my brows. After I fill that in, what I normally do is to shape my brow. So the MAC Studio Fix concealer, and this is the NC50. So I'll normally use that with a small brush just to shape my brows. You do that and you're happy with that, you would blend that out. Then move on to applying my Becca primer. After doing that, we're going to do our eyeshadow. The same concealer that I use to shape out my brows, I will use that with the same brush that I used to blend out my concealer for my brows, and just put that on my lid. The palette that I'm going to use is another Juvias Place palette, and this is the Saharan palette. And look how beautiful the colors are. Okay, so I didn't have a look prepared for this tutorial, so I think I'm going to go in with this one. And this one is Jamelia. So let's go in with that one. I'm going to do a really simple look. I'm just going to use Jamelia all over my lid. Any fallout that I have underneath my eyes, I'm going to use the simple wipe and get rid of that. I'm going to move on to my foundation. This is the All Day Luminous Weightless foundation, and this is in the color Dark 4. Please make sure put some foundation on your neck, because the worst thing is to do a full face and then your foundation stops there, so everyone can see that you blatantly, I mean, obviously people will see that you have on makeup, but you just want everything to blend in seamlessly. Do you know what I mean? After you blend your foundation in and you're quite happy with that, you're going to move on to your concealer to brighten underneath your eye, your forehead, and the bridge of your nose, and just there. Okay, so the concealer that I'll be using is the Nars concealer, and this one is in Dark 4 Hazelnut. So yeah, I really like this concealer as well. It's not one of my favorite, but I do like it. So I would recommend to buy the concealer 1 or 2 shades lighter than your foundation. So it depends on how wet the concealer is that you're using, but you need to let it dry down a little bit. I do think that if it's too wet, it doesn't blend properly. That's my opinion anyways. It doesn't blend properly. So I would recommend you wait a little bit until the concealer is dried down, and then you find that it will blend better. So let me just wait a little bit and then we'll continue with the blending. Okay, so the sponge I'll be using, a Real Technique sponge. Let's blend. After you're happy with the blending, take the brush that you use to apply your foundation, just use it and go around where you've applied the concealer, just to blend that in so it looks seamlessly. We're going to move on to setting our face. So the powder that I'll be using to set all the places that I use my concealer is my Mercier Translucent powder. So after you set your concealer, I'm going to move on to setting the rest of my face with my Dark Deepest Mineralized Skin Finish by MAC. And that's how it looks. I've had it for a while, so it's a bit messy. We're going to move on to bronzing. Now this is optional if you want to, but I do recommend you doing it. This bronzer is by Fenty Beauty and it's in Mocha Mummy. The best bronzer really and truly for women of color. Well, my complexion, a little bit darker than me or a bit lighter than me. I really love this one. If you don't have the money to buy this one, which is, it's not very expensive, but it's not cheap either. I saw Makeup Revolution just launch a bronzer and it looks quite good, so I'm gonna try and see if I can get that one to try out and see how it looks, because it's quite reasonably priced, which all of Makeup Revolution products are reasonable price. I've put on so much weight over this lockdown period. Oh my god. Sorry guys, my battery died. So what, use this brush, which is the Real Technique accent brush. I just use that and use Kia and just apply it just on my lash line. And after I did that, went ahead, applied my lashes. I'm not confident in doing my lashes on camera as yet, so I'll link some lash tutorial that I did watch to apply my lashes really well. So I'll link that below so you can check that out if you want to learn how to apply your lashes. And then I add some mascara on my bottom lashes, and also just to blend my real lashes into the fake lashes. Smashbox Photo Finish Pour Water. That's what I normally use to set my face at this stage. So that's all I've done while my battery was. I will move on to my blush, and the blush that I'll be using is Amber Rose by MAC. And that's how it looks. This one is perfect for the summer. Okay, so I'm going to move on to highlighting. This is optional, to be honest with you, but I always highlight. For me, it's a must. You don't have to do this, but this is something that I always do. So I'm going to use my MAC Whisper of Guilt. That's how it looks in the pan. It's broken, which I'm really sad about, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna use just to highlight just there. Camera wasn't filming. I'm so sorry. I'm devastated. I wanted you to see from start to finish, but I'm really sorry about that. So, but I'll tell you what I've done anyway. My lip combo, I did use my Chestnut by MAC, which you know, and I used my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Sepia and Dior 102 lip plumper for my lip. I hope it was simple enough for you to go ahead and follow. What do you think?